But then he leaves this loophole. He says that unless your father is Aaron, you can become clean. See, the rest of the Levite tribe, if they were messed up like these folk, they could not serve. But since Aaron was the first priest, if they were descendants of his, they could become clean. And if so, they would forget the fact that they were messed up, watch this, because of who their father was. I'm going somewhere. You can become clean and you can serve because of who your daddy is. Your daddy was the high priest, and so you can become clean and I can use you. Brothers and sisters, I'm so thankful tonight that as messed up as I am, I know who my daddy is. I'm not talking about my biological father, but I'm talking about another father. My father that's rich in houses and land, that holds the power of the world in his hands. Oh yeah, Leviticus is the book of the law, and if it was stuck in the Old Testament, we would be bound by the Old Testament law, but because of Jesus, we've got grace, and grace then breaks the law so that the stuff that was supposed to happen didn't happen to me because of his grace. You see, the wages of sin is death. That's the law. But the gift of God is eternal life, and that's grace. And I don't know where you are, but every now and again you ought to remind yourself that I am where I am, not because I'm so good, but because of his grace. You're not here tonight because you were so smart. You're not here because you're so physically fit. You're not here tonight because you outsmarted anybody. You're only here tonight because of his grace. And the songwriter said, your grace and mercy brought me through. I'm living this moment because of you. I can preach a whole sermon on that. As a matter of fact, when I want to talk about grace, there's only one thing that I can say about his grace, and that it's amazing. Oh, Lord have mercy. It is amazing how he can take a wretch like me. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. I was blind, but now I see. Say it. Yes, I'm messed up, but I'm still anointed. Bless his name. Well, let me close here. But when I switch over to the New Testament and I look at that text in Luke, the 23rd chapter, we find another man that was messed up, hanging on a cross because of his mess. And how many of us know that sometimes we are where we are in our life not because the devil did anything, but because of our own mess? Bless his name. But I got a message for this message, and that is I'm messed up, but I'm still anointed. Yes, yes. And this messed up man looks at Jesus and says to Jesus, I want you to do one thing for me. Have not lived how how I should live, have not done what I should do, but I want you, Jesus, to remember me when you come into your kingdom. Is there anybody in here that wants the Lord? Just remember me. Lord, I don't deserve it, but remember me. Lord, I haven't been faithful, but remember me. Lord, I haven't been dedicated, but remember me. And Jesus says to the man, today, Lord help me here, this day shalt thou be with me in paradise. Jesus did not ask him if he spoke in tongues. He did not ask him if he had been baptized. He did not ask him if he knew the Pentateuch. He didn't ask him what church he went to. He didn't ask him if he knew salvation theology. He didn't ask him if he was AME, UCC, COGIC, UMC, BCA, ABC, PNBC, if he had ADD, OCD, HIV, KMT, if he was drug free, if he rolled an LTD, if he liked Jay-Z, or he was down with the JBs. But he said today, look at your neighbor and say today, Lord have mercy. He didn't ask him if he was divorced, if he was rich, if he was poor, if he was a Democrat, if he was a Republican. He didn't say West Side. He didn't say South Side. He didn't ask him who he was down with. But he said, I know you messed up, but you're still anointed. Anointed. Yes. Yes. And I just came by to tell somebody that you're still anointed. Yes, you are. God has purpose for your life. God is calling you out of what you're in and saying, I still want to use you. I still want to bless you. I still want to lift you up. I still want to heal you. I still want to make you. I still love you. Yeah. Yes! Yes! I'm still anointed. I'm still blessed by God. I'm still filled. I still have purpose. Every now and then I still fall down. But y'all know the song, we fall down. But guess what? We get up. Blessed name. You ought to grab your neighbor and say, get up. I don't care what you've been. Get up. Get up. Get up out of depression. Get up. Get up out of anxiety. Get up. Somebody in here that's messed up, you ought to be praising God right now. You see, the enemy wants you to think that it's over for you. He wants you to think you're done. He wants you to think God can't use you. Come on, somebody. You know what the folk are going to say about you if you get up there. And I don't care what none of y'all got to say. I'm still anointed. Yeah, I'm still anointed. Yeah.